Alright, so I'm back in Japan for the third year in a row, and today I'm in Chofu, and tonight, I'm gonna be at the match between FC Tokyo and Mito Hollyhock in the J1 100 Year Vision League competition. That is to bridge the gap between the end of last season and the switch to the European schedule, which will start in the summer. The main motivator for that, it was voted on, was that summers here are extremely hot, and for a lot of the players, it's difficult for them to play at their best. It's also a reason why during the summer they play most of the matches at night, compared to the rest of the year when they play more matches in the afternoon. So FC Tokyo actually finished pretty low last season, but this season they're second in the East Division. Mito Hollyhock, this summer will be their first ever season outside of J2. They got promoted as champions last season. They've done pretty well, I think. They're 6th right now, so they've not done too badly. Probably their most notable result so far is that they nearly defeated Kashima in normal time. But they ended up winning on penalties. They conceded a late equalizer, unfortunately, but they still ended up winning on penalties. Speaking of the format, there's a couple of misconceptions. So the first thing is that the J-League was founded in 1992. It's not a celebration of 100 years of professional football in Japan. It's pretty recent. And this penalty shootout thing is only for this little special tournament. Not to say that J-League has been completely alien to weird formats or like weird rules kind of thing. There was a time when the league champion was based on there was a kind of like a apertura and clausura kind of thing that you would find in South America, and then the winners of those two would face off each other, and then the title winner would be the winner of that. Yeah, that was back in the day. They tried that sometime last decade, but they didn't. A lot of the teams didn't really like that, so they scrapped it. I was actually at the stadium last year for a match between Tokyo Verdy and Vissel Kobe. FC Tokyo and FC Tokyo and Tokyo Verdy share this stadium. Sometimes FC Tokyo plays some matches at the National Stadium, along with some other select matches, but usually that's earlier on the season. It's past the halfway point of the 100-Year Vision League tournament, so yeah. See you in a bit. So usually, as far as I know, at most, if not every match, there is some specific item that is meant only for that match, and this is this one for tonight's. Usually I think it's keychains or something, could be even like a sticker, or, well, I think the sticker they handed out at the gate once, that was when I was at Yokohama F. Marinos against Tokyo Verdy, but I think usually it's these sort of keychains. Sometimes it might have both clubs on it. This one is just a player with the little keychain kit there. Pretty nice. I was debating on whether I should get something to drink. I ended up caving in and doing it because why not? Alright, so here's the starting lineups for both sides. If you have no idea who any of these players are, that is a skill issue. Okay, I'm just kidding. Jokes aside, here they are in English letters. The most notable player, I would say, is Ryonosuke Sato. He is a young up-and-coming player who was on loan at Fagiano Okayama last year. And he's back here at FC Tokyo, and he's definitely one to watch for the future as well.
That's the FC Tokyo squad for today's game. Let's hear your support. Number 2, Danilo. Number 17, Kenta Itakura. Number 6, Takahiro Ida. Midfielders, number 19, Taishi Semba. Number 3, Koshi Osaki. Number 17, Mateus Liera. Number 14, Mizuki Ara. Forwards, number 29, Keisuke Tada. Number 10, Arata Watanabe. Tokyo's starting lineup. Mito, number 81. Kim Sang-yu. Defender number 2. Semoya. Defender number 17. Ayato Imamura. Defender number 24, Alexander Schultz. Defender number 42, Ento Hashimoto. Midfielder number 16, Ei Sato. Midfielder number 18, Ento Hashimoto. Midfielder number 22, Keita Endo. Midfielder number 27, Ryota Tokura. Forward number 9, Marcelo Kia. Forward number 23, Ryunosuke Sato. Substitutes. Goalkeeper number 1, Ayate Tanaka. GS of the J100-year Vision League 12th game. FC Tokyo versus Mito Hollyhock. The match officials and players are coming up.
Start so far. Mito started the first maybe 5-10 minutes well. Then FC Tokyo had some good chances right afterwards. Marcelo Rian put the ball straight wide, and then Mito scored from Danilo off a long throw-in. And ever since then, they've kind of been the better side. But it's hard to say what's going to happen from here. FC Tokyo's sending a lot of crosses into Marcelo Rian so far. He's not quite been able to connect with them just yet though.
9番マルセロ・ヒアン選手が出てきました。
All right, so that was a pretty entertaining first half. So Mito Hollyhock have had two good spells of play at the very beginning, and then a little bit after that, FC Tokyo had a couple of good chances. It was a good finish from Danilo Cardoso for sure, and then eventually though FC Tokyo stabilized himself after a bit more pressure from Mito Hollyhock, and they took over from there. Mito Hollyhock's defense has been a bit open. That was how Marcelo Rion scored that great finish. It was a pass from Alexander Schultz that went straight through the back. Pretty crazy. And then a couple of defensive misjudgments per se led to the other two goals from FC Tokyo, from Kain Sato, and then it was actually the goal scorer of Mito Hollyhock, Danilo, that's committed the penalty against Marcelo Rion. Marcelo Rion's been heavily involved in the attacks, and he's definitely had a notable match so far. He's had pretty much most of their chances actually, and Mito found it difficult to deal with him, and they'll have their hands full if they want to get back into this, especially if they have to commit more forward.
選手の交代をお知らせいたします。FC 東京16番佐藤健一選手に代わりまして71番山田風紀選手が入ります。9番マルセル・フィアン選手に代わりまして28番野沢レオン選手が入ります。
The final score, FC Tokyo 1, Mito Hollyhock 2. The winner, FC Tokyo.
ワールドカップメンバー入りに向けても大きなアピールになったんじゃないかと感じますが、ご自身としてはいかがでしょうか。
まだまだ足りないので、これを全勝してアピールしたいと思います。
前線からの強力な返し。
All right, so that was a rather rare high-scoring match in J-League. Usually, there's not the most goals by any means. Like, you don't really see high scores like this often at all. Usually, a lot of matches, maybe there's a lot of passing, a lot of technical plays, but goal scoring is not necessarily the big draw of this league per se. There's definitely a lot of running, a lot of hard work. That's mainly the big standouts, but funny enough, this isn't even the highest scoring J-League match I've seen before, which is quite crazy actually, considering this is my 10th that I've seen in person, or I've attended, so yeah. Overall though, pretty strong attacking performance by FC Tokyo. Even when they went behind, it never really felt like they were in like huge danger, because they started off after the first 5 or 6 minutes or so, they were pushing hard and it felt like they were going to get the first goal until Mito Hollyhock got one for Danilo Cardoso. But eventually, they took over afterwards, and to go into the half 3-1 certainly helped. And in the second half, it was more or less the same, really. FC Tokyo looked more likely to score in the second half for most of it, and they did through a great strike from Sei Muroya. I was hoping that Ryunosuke Sato, after dribbling past 2 defenders and then unfortunately got over the bar, that would have been a highlight goal, even though Muroya ended up getting a highlight goal pretty soon afterwards. And then the debut goal from Keita Endo. Wait, not Keita Endo, Koki Ando, sorry. Fastest debut goal I've ever seen, I think. And then eventually though, Ryunosuke Sato did get his goal from a pullback from Marcelo Rian. I think the main difference in this match really was one, the pace of FC Tokyo was almost too much to handle for Mito Hollyhock, really. Though they didn't really help themselves with the errors that they made. In fact, actually, all 3 first half goals were from, well, at least the first 2, first 2 were from their own stray passes or bad control. And then third goal from a penalty. Then, well, the fourth and fifth goals they really couldn't do much about. Well, actually, no, the fifth goal was a offside trap mishap. Actually, it was who was it that stayed? I think it was. I'm trying to remember who it was that didn't push up in time. It was I think it was a substitute. It was a Show Omori. I think he didn't push up in time, and Marcelo Rian was kept on side because of that. I definitely missed J-League atmospheres, 100%, and it was great to hear it again. And looking forward to see more of it. Looking forward to hear more of it. But yeah, that's really it for now, I think. I will be back here in a week, actually, when Kawasaki Frontale comes here. So that should be fun. Tamagawa Classico. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. I appreciate it in advance. And I'll be back very soon, actually. And yeah, have a good rest of your days or whatever it is. And see you in the next match. Have a good one. Bye. # save the Caps.